aggressive. That's what I tell myself. But I thought they played really good defense to start on us, and then when we kind of got into a flow and played a little bit more in transition, we were a lot more successful. And obviously Lex was amazing.
Mitchell with 9 leads all scorers. Here's Boston. Off to Hull. Her 3 is good.
Obviously, no better place, no better time than now. I mean, so many people are watching, so I'm excited for what's upcoming.
Caitlin Clark just dropped 26 points and 12 assists, but get this, she's not even the star of this story. Aaliyah Boston went off with 30 and 13. Who saw that coming? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Just when the Fever seemed down for the count, 2 unlikely heroes emerged from the chaos. How did Boston and Clark transform from struggling rookies to game-changing superstars in the blink of an eye? The answer might surprise you. It all started with Aaliyah Boston. She flipped a switch and suddenly became unstoppable. We're talking 30 points and 13 rebounds. That's not just good, that's carry the whole team on your back good. Boston was everywhere on the court, grabbing boards, sinking shots, and making the Dream defense look like they were standing still. But Boston wasn't alone in this comeback story. Caitlin Clark decided it was time to show why she's been hyped up all season. She dropped 26 points and dished out 12 assists. That's the kind of stat line that makes you sit up and take notice. Now let's talk about the moment that changed everything. Picture this. The Fever are still down. The crowd is getting restless, and it feels like the game might slip away. That's when Clark steps up and nails a clutch three-pointer. The arena explodes. Suddenly, the lead is down to just 3 points, and you can feel the energy shift.
I mean, they're really talented. They have weapons at every position, so just locking in, we knew we couldn't guard a single person individually. We'd have to play team defense, and I thought we did a really good job getting it done.
The spot when you're playing with Caitlin Clark and how much Lexi Hull has unlocked that for Indiana. On cue!
And Reese breaking up that pass. Kennedy Carter feeds Angel Reese. Can't finish.
It's like that three-pointer woke up the entire team. The Fever went from looking lost to playing like they were shot out of a cannon. The Dream didn't know what hit them. 1 minute they're cruising to an easy win, the next they're scrambling to hold on to their lead. You know what's wild? This wasn't just about winning one game. Boston and Clark weren't just saving face, they were changing the whole narrative around the Fever. This is a team that's been struggling, that's faced criticism, that's had people questioning their potential. And in one game, 2 rookies shut all that talk down. Think about it. Boston's dominating the paint like a seasoned vet. Clark's orchestrating the offense like she's been in the league for years. Together, they turned a potential blowout into a showcase of what this Fever team could be. And the fans? They were living for it. Every bucket, every rebound, every assist had the crowd on their feet. The energy in the arena went from, maybe we should leave early, to, I can't believe what I'm seeing in record time. But here's the thing. Boston and Clark didn't just save the game. They rewrote the whole story. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a statement.
Confidence in every single person on this team, and I think everybody feels that. We have, people so supportive on the bench that when your number is called, when your name is called, and you have an opportunity to take advantage of that, that you have your entire team behind you.
Speeds into the paint, curls around, Hull connects. Lexi Hull have a day.
Reese kept it together and found her way to 2 more points.
A declaration that the Fever aren't going to be pushovers anymore, that they've got stars who can shine when the pressure's on. You think Boston and Clark did it all alone? Wait till you hear about the secret weapons that sealed the deal. While everyone was focused on the dynamic duo, Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull were quietly cooking up a storm. Mitchell came out of nowhere with a jaw-dropping 21 points. That's not just good, that's game-changing good. She was hitting shots like they were going out of style, keeping the Dream on their toes every time she touched the ball. And Hall? She wasn't about to be left out of the party. She added 12 points to the mix, proving that this Fever team is deeper than anyone thought. But here's where it gets wild. It wasn't just about the points. Mitchell and Hall brought something else to the court. Energy. Pure, unstoppable energy. One minute, the Fever looked like they were sleepwalking. The next, they're playing like their shoes are on fire. It was like watching a completely different team. You know what's crazy? This transformation had fans losing their minds. One fan summed it up perfectly. It felt like this team is underachieving. Can you imagine? Going from underachievers to unstoppable in a single game. That's the kind of turnaround that makes you sit up and take notice.
Here's Geeter. Brings her team within 10. If you're just tuning in, folks, the top-seeded Cardinal have been pushed all game long.
Hall has come in and made a huge difference in this game. 6 for 7 from 3.
And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room. Consistency. Sure, the Fever pulled off an epic comeback, but what does it mean for the future? Some fans are pointing fingers at Coach Christie's sides. They're wondering if her decisions are holding the team back or if this game was a sign of things to come. Think about it. If Mitchell and Hall can step up like this when it counts, what's stopping them from doing it every game? It's like the Fever have been hiding their true potential all season, and we're just now getting a glimpse of what they can really do. And let's not forget about teamwork. Boston and Clark might have been the headliners, but Mitchell and Hall proved that this team is more than just its stars. They showed that when everyone's clicking, the Fever can hang with the best of them. But here's the million-dollar question. Can they keep it up? Is this the start of a new era for the Fever, or just a flash in the pan? That's what everyone's wondering now. One thing's for sure. If they can bottle up whatever magic they found in this game, the rest of the league better watch out. Hold up, the drama's not over yet. While everyone's buzzing about the Fever's potential, Caitlin Clark just flipped the script on one of the WNBA's hottest rivalries.
On runs within the game, like that's confidence too. So I think you're just seeing our confidence grow at a different level than it was at the beginning of the season. I think that's what's been motivating us the most, honestly.
Slings it over to Hall, wide open 3. She got it.
Ever All-Star game come on an offensive board, leads the WNBA in that category. Well done, rookie.
What she said about Angel Reese is making fans and players alike do a double take. Is this the start of a whole new ball game off the court? You'd think after that insane comeback, Caitlin Clark would be all about celebrating. But nope, she's got something else on her mind. Her biggest rival, Angel Reese. And what Clark had to say? It's gonna hit you right in the feels. So picture this. Clark's just come off this epic win. She's probably still catching her breath. And what does she do? She takes a moment to talk about Reese's season-ending injury. That's right, the same Angel Reese who's been her fierce competitor all season. Here's the kicker. Clark didn't come with trash talk or shade. Instead, she drops this bomb. Her motor is up there, if not the best in the league. Wait, what? Clark's praising Reese's work ethic? That's not just respect, that's next-level sportsmanship. Think about it. These two have been going at it all season. They've been the talk of the league, always pushing each other to be better. And now, when Reese is sidelined, Clark's showing nothing but love. It's like watching a rivalry turn into a mutual admiration society right before our eyes. But let's talk about what this means for both players and the league.
It's your night, and it's been all Lexi Hall.
Two of you have something special brewing. How did you get that three-point groove going, Lexi? I got to my spot, so she can find anyone pretty much anywhere. So.
Good D by JC.
A little head fake, Reese, flick of the wrist. Air ball again, no.
Clark's words aren't just nice, they're powerful. She's showing that even in the heat of competition, there's room for respect and support. It's like she's setting a new standard for how rivals can treat each other. Now, you know fans can't help but speculate. There's all this buzz about how Reese's injury might affect the Rookie of the Year race. Some are saying it clears the path for Clark, others are wondering if Reese has already done enough to secure it. But here's the thing. Clark's not even touching that debate. She's keeping it all about Reese and her game. You want to know what's really wild? This moment might be bigger than any game. Clark and Reese are showing us what the WNBA is really about. Yeah, they compete hard on the court, but off the court, they're part of something bigger. They're building each other up, setting an example for every kid watching at home.